Welcome to Tekedia Daily. I'm Ndubuisi Ekekwe. Our topic today is making Alat by Wema Bank even better. Over the last few weeks, Wema Bank has launched a new digital product. It's called Alat. It claims that it is a fully functional digital bank, essentially an internet branch of Wema Bank. With Alat, you can do all your banking transactions without having to be physically present in any of the bank physical locations. Something very promising in the sense that it is trying to take all the stress of opening a bank account in Nigeria out of the lives of customers. Within 5 minutes, an account is opened. And how do you do that? You just upload documents. Account number is even emailed to you. They just want to use the fact that Nigeria has gotten into that domain of knowing their citizens, knowing their customers, knowing basically people that are participating in the banking ecosystem. And that has been possible because of the bank verification number. The bank verification number is certainly the reason why a product like this is possible. And if the National Identity Management Commission of Nigeria can actually scale and then build a very solid infrastructure when government provides them with the necessary resources they need, we can see what they are doing, moving not just in the banking sector, but other sectors of the economy. Because when we have our national ID, it means that we can conduct businesses at a far cheaper, better, more optimal way. So this is the future, and this is an opportunity because they have simplified this great, wonderful product, making it possible that customers can participate in it. So once you open it, you get it. And since they launched this product, they have some data to share. One of the product leaks, Philip Esse, tweeted that over the last 3 weeks, that they have seen more than 10,000 accounts opened. And the most exciting aspect of this is that most of the people, 80%, are completely new into the Wema Bank ecosystem. This is a very promising trend. It means that Wema Bank has actually acquired 8,000 customers within 3 weeks. It is good. It may not have broken the records maybe set by GTB Bank in 2016 when over, I think a week, they acquired 100,000 customers that are basically new to the GTB ecosystem. But GTB is at a different class. They have done different things. It's one of the most capitalized banks, I would say, in Nigeria, and certainly the most capitalized indeed, to say the fact. But this is Wema, a bank that is largely old, founded in 1945, but is making a way to reinvent itself, bring innovation, bring creativity, bring everything it can in order to make and position itself as the banking institution of the 21st century. So what we have seen in our group as we look into this is that there is a very positive trajectory that people are actually visiting Wema Bank. If you go to their Lisa, you can see that people are coming. And that means there is an excitement around this product that customers actually love it. I'll show you something that if you go to Alexa ranking of alert.ng, you see that customers are actually checking up and they are downloading this mobile application. When you have a product like that, there is certainly something positive that you are doing. Because the customers you love today, especially these young people, are going to be people who will stay with you when they begin to make money. And let's say in the next 5, 10 years, they could be the people doing great financial transactions in the country. And that means you begin to monetize, you begin to benefit from locking them up right now. So Wema Bank has to do this. They have to fix the bugs. We know that building a branch from scratch is tough. But this is 21st century. They have no reason why they should have a product that has bugs launched into the market. They could have tested them, they could have piloted them, they could have hired college students, and they could have made sure that everything was ready. So we give them the benefit of doubt that the center of excellence aspect of their IT business, that have not done the right thing. They would have standardized repeatable products, services, processes, and systems to make sure that every element of this launch could have really gone very well without a box. Innovation is going to be critical as we continue to transition into a knowledge-based economy in Nigeria and indeed Africa. And we predict at Fast Micro Group that by 2025, nearly all banking fees in Nigeria will disappear. We are going to see an inflection point around 2022, where suddenly, because of the level of competition as a result of digital products and services, most financial institutions we may actually have to pay customers to open bank accounts with them. That is what is happening in the United States, where sometimes you get up to $500 just for opening a bank account with a bank. It is going to happen. And these US banks actually send you SMS, they send you email, they send you paper communication, yet they don't have to charge you anything at the end of the month. But just open a typical bank statement from Nigeria, you see all kinds of charges. We believe by 2025, somebody will innovate, somebody will pioneer a new phase of banking where people don't have to be subjected to these kind of fees. And this innovation that we are seeing in Wema Bank is going to be the future. We are banking processes and systems, banking delivering service, banking services are going to be cheaper because they are done in the digital domain. Internet branch of Wema is going to be a key part of that future. And we are asking them to make it even better. What EcoBank launched as a bank app is not enough. That is not a Pan-African banking application. Even Atlas Mara, the company that owns part of Union Bank and other banks across Africa, they have not even gotten close. Africa needs a Pan-African application that is agnostic of location. And that means that when people want to make a payment from Lagos to somebody who is in Nairobi, they don't have to even care whether that particular customer using Kenya shillings or whether that customer has account resident in Naira. The bank has to make every aspect of currency and flow, currency, forex, and everything hidden behind what the customer can see. You make it like you have a new currency that can work in any part of Africa. A Ghana cedi, a Nigerian naira, and South African rand, all that the customer knows. I just have money in my bank account and I want to make payment in any currency in Africa. You want to make sure that all those transfers, all those institutionalized bureaucracy of the central banks of different African countries, you can comply with them, but at the same time, you make them invisible to the customer so that that money transaction can happen at the speed of now. That is the solution we need in Africa. And that is what we'll also be having a conversation about now, specifically in our next webcast, just to discuss the banking products no one is building. And that is actually one of the most catalytic things we need in Africa right now. And that means that when you have built this product, you have to make it open, not just to your own specific bank customers, but any customer that wants to do banking, irrespective of the power that that customer may not have a bank account with you. So we are expecting Alat to open up a new virtuoso system where they have to build a product that is truly Pan-African, and that it doesn't have to be dependent whether they have a Wema bank account or not. If they do that, they will see they are not just looking for customers in Nigeria, but they are also opening up an opportunity that they can dominate not West Africa, but also African market space. Because as they have this alert, they have a vehicle that they can take care of all regulations, comply with them, and hide them from customer. But one can use an alert. He has money in his Wema bank account in Nigeria. He can make a payment to somebody in South Africa, and that transaction goes. He doesn't even need to know whether that person has a bank account localized in Rand or not. All he knows that he has made that payment. Offering up that solution, offering up that technology-driven solution is going to be very catalytic as we look forward into the future of banking in Africa. So I want to commend Wema and also challenge them that they have to go further. They have just taken the tip of the iceberg, but they have to go further. They have to bring more innovation. They have to bring more Pan-African insight, not just the Nigerian ecosystem. Because if you look at how the breakdown of profitability within the banking sector from some of the fintech companies, you know that remittance transfer, they are actually the most important aspects where these people make money. So if they can find a way to boost and drive Alat to the African territory, they will be very, very successful. You know, innovation is going to be very critical as we move into the 21st century banking. And we are hoping that companies like Wema Bank and other financial institutions like even United Bank of Africa, which continues to also build products, being a Pan-African company, and also GTB, German Bank, all of them in Nigeria, we actually compete to have a presence and space so that all the 21st century banking, the headquarters will be in Lagos. Thank you very much for listening. This is Tekedia Daily. I'm Ndubuisi Ekekwe.